The history of weapons spans a long period of time. Even in the Middle Ages, armies used a wide variety of weapons, such as swords, but also highly complex constructions like catapults to win decisive wars. Nowadays, everything appears completely different, because with the progress of technology, there are now even laser weapons, and with the use of AI, even true combat robots. In today's video, we are going to show you some awesome DIY weapons that you can build yourself at home using simple household items. Enjoy the video here at Wonderlane. Let's start our video with terrific ideas to build DIY weapons with everyday stationery and office stuff. Remember, these are not your average DIY weapons. These are the notorious weapons more deadly than your average atomic bomb. So proceed with caution. The first idea is a DIY catapult mechanism, and all you need are some ice cream sticks, some clips, and a plastic spoon. Using the paper clips and sticks, we can finish our frame, and using rubber bands and the spoon, our catapult is ready to unleash its fury. Next up, we have the old yet gold bean shooter. Just use an old plastic bottle, cut it up, and using a rubber band, attach the balloon to the previously cut end of the bottle. Even better than a bean shooter is a bow and arrow. But where do you get them? There's no need for that, as I'm going to show you how you can build one. Take a ruler and make holes on both ends. Attach a rubber band that goes all the way along the ruler, and your bow is ready. For the arrows, you can use a wooden stick and attack tapes at the end for weight. Now let's move on to some not so simple DIYs that require you to unleash the creative inventor inside you. Here we have a shell ejecting mechanism made with cardboard. The first thing you need is obviously cardboard. Use hard cardboard and cut out the outline for your gun and the barrel. You can build the trigger mechanism using the same cardboard and a spring. To make everything sturdy, you can use multiple layers of cardboard glued together. Next up is the shell ejecting mechanism, which is quite complex, but you can do it. After that, we need to build the reloading mechanism and the magazine. The magazine capacity can vary and is up to you and the bullet size. Now the final part is the outer covering and the decorations, and your shell ejecting cardboard gun is ready. Our next creation takes place in the world of science, because have you ever wondered how gunpowder is produced? And what would you do if you can make gunpowder at home and all the necessary ingredients are available in every grocery store? Yes, it is true. You can make gunpowder at home, so let's see how it's done. The three major ingredients are charcoal, potassium nitrate, and sulfur. You can make charcoal at home by burning wood inside a tin can, and you can get sulfur and potassium nitrate from any nearby store. What needs to be considered here is the mixing ratio. First, you have to grind all three ingredients. Once you have the powders, you need to mix them in the correct ratio of 75% potassium nitrate, 15% charcoal, and 10% sulfur by weight. But before that, you need to bake the potassium nitrate and let it cool. Now you can mix them together with an insulator like plastic or wood. With that, your gunpowder is ready, but you must be careful with the handling as it can be extremely explosive. Now we want to take a look at the most dangerous pen ever made, because here you can see a simple but powerful pen gun you can make by yourself at home, in your classroom, or in your office, and have a fun battle with your mates. First, take a ballpoint, open it up, and remove the spring. Then remove the inner mechanism to get just the hollow tube. Lastly, use a rubber band and fix it with tape on the tube. Now you can just use it like a slingshot to fire your ink cartridge. This has enough power to pierce a tin can, so try not to poke someone's eye out with this. Our next weapon can surely help you in the one or other dangerous situation. That's how you can build your own working slingshot gun. To make this, you would need 2 wooden blocks, glued together in the shape of a handgun. Now take another block of wood and fix it above the barrel with something sturdy lime, a sheet of steel, and SOE bolts. Now take a hollow, heavy-duty steel tube to make the muzzle. Use some powerful elastic bands for the sling mechanism. Now it's time for the bullets. And for that, you can use any kind of hollow shell and fill it with gunpowder from firecrackers, or you can make your own gunpowder as you have seen previously in the video. It's finally time to test out the gun, and whoo, it sure has power and can pierce steel easily. But keep in mind, this is just a fun experimental project, so don't use it in public or on anyone. What is something available in every home? Well, the answer would be paper. And this right here is how you can make your own paper gun. First, take some paper and roll them up to make the durable parts of the gun. You can use these rolled pieces of paper for the barrel, as well as the handle of the gun. Finally, use another rolled up hollow tube made of paper to make the muzzle and fix it on top of the barrel. Next, you can use elastic bands or rubber bands for the shooting mechanism, and make the bullets out of rolled up paper as well. You can be creative and make a trigger mechanism as well, although it's not necessary. And voila, your gun is ready, and you didn't need anything other than paper, glue, and a rubber band. This is not harmful, and hence the perfect choice to hold a war game with your siblings or friends. If you liked the video so far, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing content like this. In the meanwhile, take a look at this amazing build of the MG42 machine gun. This Lego machine gun is fully automatic with blowback and a moving belt mechanism. Yes, you heard it right. This has a moving belt mechanism and can shoot 15 rubber bands in one go. But that's not it. It also comes with a muzzle booster, a barrel jacket, and a realistic shaped stock. I mean, the details are immaculate on this thing. Like always, links to all of of the original creators are given in the description, so make sure to check them out as well. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed? Well, this next DIY is an Assassin's Creed weapon, but with a modern twist. Instead of a wrist knife, we now have a wrist gun. Just as the name suggests, this gun mounts on your wrist and can shoot paper bullets. This would be perfect for detective games where you can hide the weapon under your shirt, provided you are wearing a full-sleeved one, obviously. The making is quite simple, just follow these steps. First, roll some pieces of paper, then use them to make the base and a barrel, which then you can attach the slingshot mechanism to. By now you know how that works. You just take a rubber band and attack it to the barrels. Here's the twist. You have to fix all of this on a piece of paper shaped into a bracelet that you can wear on your wrist. Now let's take this whole DIY notion to the next level and make this super powerful PVC crossbow. This obviously takes some tools like long PVC pipes, cutters, hammers, and stuff. You know what I mean. Okay, so first things first, let's make the base. Take a long PVC pipe along with a T-shaped PVC to make the base. Cut a hole in the face of the T-shaped PVC so that it can move on the longer PVC. Now cut a line on both sides of the longer PVC and use a bolt to make sure that the T-shaped PVC doesn't come off while moving along the longer PVC. You can also use a hook for the loading mechanism and connect the same hook to the trigger. Finally, we need the sling. You can use multiple elastic bands for this purpose. The greater the number, the greater the power. The rest is just basic decorations like the armrest or even a scope if you want. And there you go. Your PVC crossbow is ready and can shoot long distances with great power. Let's take a look at this DIY stun gun. This gun is handy in size, has safe contacts, and is easy to charge. You'll need PVC, LED lights, lithium-ion batteries, a micro USB charging board, and other stuff for the build. The build itself is not too complicated and can be done if you just follow the steps in the video. You can check out the original creator for the detailed and in-depth making process. But all in all, this is a great way to make a cheap and well-working defense stun gun. While we are on the topic of self-defense weapons, why not take a look at this homemade self-defense baton? Starting with a simple cylindrical piece of wood, a lot of grinding, cutting, and improvising. Then use steel pieces and a rod to make the entire thing sturdy from the base. For the final touches, you can spray paint the steel parts to prevent rusting and polish the wooden parts for a better look. You can also make a rip on the base for easy handling, and your self-defense baton is ready. But keep in mind these creations should only be used in cases of emergency and nothing else. Continuing with another homemade weapon, but this time, the design is super immaculate and unique. This pistol is quite handy, as it has a small size, and utilizes a spring for the shooting mechanism in an intriguing way. The base is wooden, with metal plates on both sides. The best part is that you can adjust the power of this pistol, and is capable of firing 4.5mm steel balls with great precision. I would say that this is a one-on-one design that you don't see every day. And that's it for today's video, and the most dangerous weapons that you can build yourself at home. Feel free to let us know in the comments which creation is your favorite, and if you would like to implement one or the other project yourself in the near future. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button to never miss a video in the future. We'll see you in the next episode here at Wonderlane.